Ashley Darby was 37 years old and acting like this. I didn't know. Welcome to my channel. My name is Nia, and we're just gonna have a little kiki, haha, have a little moment and talk. Let's get into it. So my real issue with Ashley Darby is just the fact that she creeps me out. That's really it. I feel like you could like her if you do. I don't really care. But for me, I feel like there's a creepy thing that people do where they try to use gayness or bisexuality or anything that has to do with, you know, being queer as an excuse to be a PE, you know, RV, the rest. Um just disgusting. Like I feel like that is a thing that people do because if you try to say that is disgusting, ew, then it's seen as homophobic because it's queer. So you they know that people are going to not say anything or try not to say anything because they don't know what is what is homophobic versus what is perverted, if that makes sense. It's something that I think Ashley Darby uses to her advantage, and I feel like she was groomed by Michael. However, I do also feel like she was in that atmosphere. Like she was trying to make that money and get out of her situation, which I don't blame her. Like that's why I'm like, I have empathy, but where you lose me with the empathy is what you've become and what you're doing. Now you are, in my opinion, the predator. I see Ashley Darby as the predator. I think that Ashley Darby and what's her name, son? I don't know. I don't even find Sharice's son attractive. That's the crazy part. Like, I feel like so many, like Larsa Pippin's child and all these other things, like I don't think that they should be models just because they are the children of actors or whatever celebrity. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just saying I really don't think so. I think that there are people who are literally talented and like gorgeous and giving editorial. And it's not even they're gorgeous because they're attractive to me or idealistic, like that's not it when I see models that are my age. I don't feel like, oh, I'm attracted to them, so therefore they're pretty. That's never been my mindset. I'm such an art girly. I'm such a fashion girly. I'm such a nerd when it comes to all that stuff. I've never seen beauty as attraction, which maybe I'm just weird, but I've never seen it as attraction. I've seen it as something unique, something stylish, something that you yearn for that you don't even have. Most of the time that's really what it is. You yearn for it. You want to understand it. It's confidence. Confidence is the biggest beauty in the world. But seeing who Ashley Darby has become has been very frustrating. Like, off topic, we were talking about Sharice's son and how I don't find him attractive. But it's like for her to think it's funny or cute, I'm bothered by it. Like, I never understood it when that happened. Like, for her to say, I slept with your son, and for Sharice to react like that, I feel like she knew she would because Sharice wants to be on Real Housewives of Potomac so bad. Like, Sharice looks like she really wants to be, like, back on Bravo. Bravo doesn't care. I will never look, when it comes to men, as I tell y'all, when a man lets you know they don't fuck with you, they don't like you, take it and leave it. So it reminds me of Sharice when Bravo, when a show, when an organization, anything is letting you know we don't like you, take it and leave it. Sharice could be out here on YouTube making so much money off of this whole situation, but instead she's running to blogs and all this other stuff and going on interviews. Girl, make the money, keep it in your own pocket. Like what? Keep the money in your own pocket. Why you focused on what Ashley Darby has to like? Come on, Ashley is on Bravo and doing all these things, and I honestly don't even think Bravo will let her go. I think Ashley should be let go so that Karen can get as much money as she can. And Wendy, I want Wendy to come back to the show and up her price so much to the point where it knocks people out of the game. I really do, but y'all know it's debatable if Wendy's gonna come back or not. We don't really know because of her situation. I don't even know if I would if I were her, if I was her. But then again, I do understand you need that money. You need that money. But anyways, back to her. I feel like Ashley has one. She wants to take on being black in a different way. Now, when she first came on the show, she was giving Natalie Nunn. She was giving I Run LA. It was not giving black girl. Then all of a sudden, when you're not with Michael Darby, you're giving I'm a black girl again. I'm this girl. I get a boob job and I'm a put on the bust down. And remember before she never used to. I swear, Michael Darby did not like her wearing weaves. That's how I feel. When we first saw the show, Michael Darby did not want to see her in a wig. He did not. That man was not giving that. He was giving, let's have threesomes, let's have sex with whoever, do what I say, and you'll keep the millions of dollars, baby. That's what it was giving. And guess what? Ashley did it. Selling what? Kangaroo meat. That was the most bizarre. Who gonna eat kangaroo meat in Potomac? Who is going to eat kangaroo meat in Potomac, Ashley? Like, what's going on? And I thought her and Candace would have been a powerhouse. That's the crazy part. I thought her and Candace would have been good together. Y'all, dating outside your race, as you should do what you want to do as a black woman, period. And it's like, I thought they were going to be a powerhouse together. I thought it was going to be like, oh, what is the tea? What's giving? And then Ashley, jealous behind, did not like Candace from day one. I don't even think she gave Candace a chance. I don't even think after that, the season with the knife, I don't even think after that season, she gave Candace a chance ever again. It was always hatred, 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 conniving, conniving. I feel like I know so many people like Ashley Darby that are in my life that I'm taking out and that I've known in my past, where they want to sit up there and act like they like you, but they really don't like you. They hate you and they despise you because they're jealous of you and they're willing to do so much bottom feeder things to hurt you. Meanwhile, you have no clue what they're trying to do. Like, it's annoying. And I used to get upset at myself for personally being someone that's oblivious to actions like Ashley Darby and Giselle, like those type of people that act like your friend and then not. I used to like be like, man, I'm so stupid. Why didn't I see that person's not my friend? But then, it always comes in that like I'm just such a good person. I don't really think to be conniving. I don't really think to be evil. So that's just how I am. But I feel genuinely that Ashley Darby is an evil soul. I feel that she has went through things in her life, living under a tunnel, a bridge with Miss whatever her name is, some other name. We're not even gonna call her name out because at the end of the day, I don't think her mother's a good person either. I feel like your daughter got on her knees with that old man and did these things so that y'all will have a better life, and you over here trying to feed some dude that is just like what? Bottom of the barrel. Bottom of the barrel. So I think Ashley overall just creeps me out. I don't want to see her on the new season. Will she be on the new season? I think so. I think so because the way she's so confident with talking about things and being a part of Bravo shenanigans, I think she'll still be on the new season. Look, every show needs a villain, right? Every show needs a villain. But at some point, let's be honest, you're pushing the limits on being evil in real life. You're not just doing this on the show. You had sex with someone's son. Like that is so creepy. That's cringy. That's weird. And then for Charisse to be like, "Oh, he's an adult. He's an adult." I don't care if he's an adult. That is your son. And she had no respect, no boundaries. What if she gave your son something? What if your son gave her something? There's no boundaries with Ashley. That's why I'm like for her to be like, "Oh well, that cameraman, no, I didn't see him touch his butt." Da, 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 defending her nasty old husband, her ex-husband. It's like, Ashley, you slept with Sharice's son. What? Now let's go back. What makes anybody think that Michael Darby did not touch that man's butt? If you gonna sleep with someone's son, a cast member, your friend, allegedly somebody's son, what haven't you done? What are you not willing to do? And there's producers, and I think definitely on Real Housewives of Potomac, excuse me, on Real Housewives of Potomac that love that. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to drink my Activia. You need to have your Activia in the morning. Who has Activia? I do. It's good for your gut health. Mm, sorry, y'all. But yeah, for me, I just don't see it for Ashley. I feel like she wants to be this new black woman that she never was. You don't need to. If you were an Oreo, if you were, I'm not even trying to be rude, but I'm just saying, if that was you, own it, live in it. Who cares? Who gets, like, just be you. I don't know why you're trying to put on the wigs and stuff now. Wear, like, all these outfits that the girlies from New York mainly wear. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And her house always looks like a circus. That's another thing. I don't care what anyone has to say. If you like Ashley, you can kiss my black ass, basically. Um, her house always looks like a circus. The kids be on the counter, they be touching things, the boogers on the counter, boogers on the wall. Like, I like, it's just giving feral. Like, I'm like, what's going on? What is going on? I feel like I don't understand. If people have all this money, why can't you get it together? You don't have to be like uppity, Martha's Vineyard, like, you don't gotta be all that. You don't gotta be that put together, but decency, decency, Ashley. Like, I don't know with Ashley Darby. I feel like she could be a good person, but chooses not to be because she's taking on the villain role. And I think Giselle's taking on the villain role as well. When Giselle talks about, what's her name? Angel. We'll do a little chit chat about that. When Giselle talks about Angel, do you see how Giselle literally in one of the episodes she was like, "We're not here for that to have a good time. We're here to create mess and start fights." That's basically what Giselle said right out her mouth. And Ashley is just condoning it and saying, like, basically agreeing with her. Not what Ashley does when she doesn't say it out her mouth, but she nods her head. She tries to do the black woman nod, and it's like, girl, no. Like, why are you nodding mess? I still don't like Angel and think she's a colorist. I don't play with her. I don't care for her. I feel like she's been paying all these people to say good things about her. That's how I feel, because I'm like, this don't make sense. Why people that are actually, decently credible but low key, like on the influencer scale, why they out here saying good shit about you? That don't make no damn sense. But whatever. Um, but yeah, Ashley, it's a no go for me. How do y'all feel about Ashley? What do you think is going to happen next season? Do you think that Ashley is going to be one of the first people to jump on the train of attack Wendy? I feel like during the reunion, she definitely will be down Wendy's throat. I think that she will apologize, but also still say that she was right. Ashley does that a lot of the time. And I feel like it's just because she's taken on this character role of being a villain. She's taken on the character role of being a villain that she honestly didn't need to take on. But those are my points. Let me know what you think in the comments. Bye, y'all.